guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Today we have the Fender American Special Stratocaster. Let's go! So, since 2023 is about to end, and this guitar turns 10. It's 10 years with me. I bought it in 2013, and I thought, since this is a great instrument and I love it to this day, I will never sell this one, maybe because I have a connection with it. Yeah, it's not the greatest instrument in the world, but it was my first real guitar, upgrading from a bullet Strat, so I went the whole jump. I went from 130 euros guitar with basically no upgrades. So yeah, I made the jump, and I fell in love with this guitar, mostly because of the way that it felt and the way that it looked. I wanted a sunburst because, you know, it's the Strat. And yeah, I fell in love with the pickups, and I was comparing it to Standards USA at the time. I don't know, this one sounded better. I didn't know why. Later I found out why. Because this one came with Texas Special pickups in it. And to this day, I think these are one of the best sounding single coils in a production Fender ever. And yeah, some people don't like them, and it's okay, you know, to each their own, but I really do think that these pickups are so versatile because they are not too low output, they sound full, they have the spank in each position. Is just the position that you think of when you think of a Strat. So every time I play a Strat, I am comparing it to this guitar. Maybe it's wrong, but this is my benchmark for as far as pickups, especially. Construction-wise, it's the recipe that we all know. It's an older body with the maple neck, maple fretboard, jumbo frets, 9.5-inch radius, classic scale length, 5-way switch, 3 single coils, and this 6-screw tremolo. So the usual recipe. Yeah, the guitar is stock, by the way. I've only done setups and some minor adjustments, but I didn't change anything. I went to 10s because I think the guitar was strung with 9s from the factory. And yeah, the only upgrade, if you can call it that, is the tuners. I changed them just because I wanted a more vintage look, so I chose the vintage looking tuners that requires no screw on the back, so I can have the vintage look without having to drill anything to the guitar. So if I ever want to go back to the standard ones, yeah, that's cool. But now, let's hear it, and then we'll come to the conclusion. So what do you think? That it's a Strat. I don't know. It's a really good instrument. At the time, it was the less expensive Fender on the market. I mean, the USA built ones. Of course, there were Mexicans, but the Mexican ones were a hit or miss. These days are much more consistent. You can like them or not, but the Player series has stepped up its game, even its price. But yeah, you know, everything went up. But yeah, this guitar was like. I paid, I think, 950 euros for this one, and you know, this was replacing the, let's say, unfortunate Highway 1 series, because it was a good guitar, but some of them were built not well. I mean, the bridge wasn't aligned with the neck, so you know, stuff that you won't be able to fix with just a simple setup. It was, you know, really bad stuff. So they don't have a good reputation, especially the last ones. The best ones, I think, are the early ones, which is, if you don't know, the guitar that Cory Wong used to play until they made his signature, which is basically that guitar. Yeah, with some tweaks, but it was an RW1 Strat, the small headstock one. But that's not the topic of today's video. But yeah, this is it. 10 years with this guitar, and I'm gonna keep this one. Still the original frets, by the way. Yeah, it's a great instrument. And now I'm looking for a telly, by the way. So expect some telly content. Let me know in the comments if you liked it. If you're gonna buy one. These are still pretty expensive on the used market. They really kept their value. So if you find one at the right price, go for it, because if you don't like it, you're just gonna sell it at the same price that you paid for it. Also, I wanted to say happy holidays to you. Whether you celebrate or not, it's great to spend some time with your family or with your friends or your loved ones, whatever, even if it is your pet. And yeah, so let me know in the comments if you liked it. Read you in the comments. Subscribe if you want to support me. Follow me on Instagram if you like. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!